Let's get a check of the market now with Michele Schneider, the director of the MarketGauge Group. Good to have you with us as always, Michele. And we should mention that there's an economic slowdown happening in China, but how much is that really affecting what's happening in the U.S. stock market?
Well, so far, not too much, because we can see that the market has taken a nice rally last week, ended well, started out lower on Monday, found some buying. Not every sector, of course. And there's a couple of things to be aware of in the market. And of course, the biggest thing is that we have a huge week of earnings this week. So at this point, I think the eyes are really on the bonds again, the long bonds that have popped up when everybody expected them to fall. And the relationship between the junk bonds and the long bonds has shifted a little, in that the high yield debt bonds are underperforming a little bit, the long bonds. Sometimes that's a little caution, but the long bonds are still underperforming the SPY, and the transportation sector is still doing very well. So right now, we think the market still looks positive.
The Bitcoin ETF futures are expected to trade today. What do you think about that?
I think it's great. We already have seen the initial reaction to it, with Bitcoin going from where it was consolidating between 55 to 57 up to 62 and change. It hasn't quite taken out the highs yet. But what it does is it legitimizes the space even more, and possibly brings in a lot of people who were hesitant to actually trade some of the delayed over-the-counter grayscale instruments or the coin themselves, and could bring them into this. It's BITO, B-I-T-O. So I think I'll be very interested to see what happens both in the coin space and also in that new issue on Tuesday.
What's your trade of the day, Michele?
Well, right now we're in earnings season, so you have to be cautious, but we like Overstock because it does have exposure to actual cryptocurrency, and we are getting into the holiday season, and people still have cash, even if the consumer confidence isn't great and prices have gone up. So I think that's a good one, Overstock.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.